around $159.96. Chop $10 off of that. Use your credit card. We're giving you the best easy pay plan that we have. And if you're not familiar with what that means you get the Bliss Light at home and then you work it out on your budget. It comes in 6 separate pieces, 6 different billing cycles, and that way you work it into the budget. Janine Graff we could call you Miss Christmas. We'll call you Miss Bliss Light. Okay. She's absolutely beautiful, and she knows all there is to know about these Bliss Lights. Janine, there is something so fascinating, and when we call these holiday lights, we're really selling them short.
Right. These are truly year-round decorating and indoor and out, because they are designed to withstand all of those weather elements and to consistently perform. This is magic in a light fixture. And what's so exciting, Pat, is that we have actually had a scientific breakthrough at BlissLights. And what you're seeing now today is our new and improved technology. So
that's awesome.
What we have is we've been able to increase the concentration of our pinpoints of light, make them bolder and even brighter than before, and we're moving from 600 square feet of coverage to up to 2,500 square feet. So that's a 4 times greater with one of these beautiful lamps. And they really do look like a landscape light, but don't be fooled. They are powerhouses. They're built like tanks. And what we have is all 3 colors in stock, so they're just the most amazing.
Janine, before we go into helping everybody decide whether they want red, green, or blue, we'd like to invite you at home to call in, because I would listen every time they would sell out on a Saturday with Dan and Carolyn, and I'd be like, wait, and I would hear you all say, this made my life so much simpler. Earlier, we had a caller who said they used to decorate a lot. Look, I don't want to be standing on a ladder anymore and trying to string lights to make my house look nice. This light and lights, because the more the merrier on these, will really transform your landscape, your pool, if you're lucky enough to have that, a party.
Absolutely, instantly washing your home and your gardens in a wonderland of light. Now, why don't we take the red and the blue down, and I'll show you the green by itself first. So what you're seeing is that new and improved technology. So all of those pinpoints of light, all of these pinpoints were hand calibrated by technicians to give you the most realistic, in-depth display of light. So we are the original laser light out there. This is as 3-dimensional as you're going to get. Green was our original color. It started out as a landscape lighting, and the technology that we have today for you is the exact same thing if you were to go into the world's famous theme parks today. It's the same deal.
With the mice?
It's right with the mice. But here it's in your own yard. So there's the green, and it's a beautiful way to get started. So,
can you help me? Is
sure.
there, you said it was the original landscape. Is there a color that's particularly better for a certain thing, or?
Actually, now with the new improved technology, all 3 are just as good. And it doesn't matter if you have stucco, siding, brick, or wood, your facades, these are going to illuminate and look beautiful. Now the blue is our starry sky look. Now, not only are we giving you 3 different colors, but we're also giving you 3 different patterns. So this is just a little bit different, but it looks like Star Wars to me. You know, in the movie where they go to light speed, you start to see all of those little stars. Oh, they keep going and going. I have this up on my ceiling at night when the boys have sleepovers in their bedroom.
Oh, I bet they
And we have had dance parties in the basement, but blue is just the most perfect light now for all those frozen birthday parties. So if you want to have Elsa and Anna in your house, this is the way to do it. So there's the blue, and then you have the red.
And you get the stake with it. The housing is marvelous because they're truly made, here, let me put it in this way. They're truly made to last throughout all the weather, whether you use them inside or outside. Right, the red.
And red is what we're calling more of a cosmos. So it almost looks like constellations. The Milky Way is in there.
Wow.
It's just magnificent, and red looks fabulous. I had red out for Halloween last year. People came up to my home and literally tried to touch them and pull them off my house. They were like, what is this? So red is awesome year-round as well. So think about adding 2 colors together if you want. Then you have a whole different look, and all 3 is very much like a confetti, but nothing can beat what it looks like on our set. I mean, it looks awesome.
And it's easy.
It is.
It's easy, and it's not just for the holidays.
Yes.
Janine, do you mind if we invite Cheryl? Because she's pretty fast, and then we'll go ahead and walk around.
Okay, great.
All right, hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi,
Welcome.
Cheryl.
Hi. I have the green ones.
You do.
I have two great big sycamore trees in my front yard, and I'm shooting them up into the trees, and it looks like you're in space. It's absolutely gorgeous. My neighbors just had a fit over them. They're so beautiful.
And Cheryl, how easy was it?
I just stuck it in a pot and in the ground, and up it went. It was stunning.
Oh, I love it.
I know, that's so great,
It's
Cheryl.
amazing how far it shoots up
Yes.
a tree, like the way that you're doing it.
It shoots. These are huge, huge sycamore trees. They've been here for years, and it goes clear to the top through
Right,
the leaves.
yeah.
It is awesome.
Oh, that's
because
great.
it's that laser. I mean, Cheryl, this is the only true laser technology. It's patented design, so I'm so excited that you're seeing it live in your yard. But it does travel distances you could never achieve with a ladder, right?
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'm going to shoot it on my house for Christmas,
Oh, good.
and I've got bushes in the front. It's going to be just awesome. I've been wanting one. I finally got one this year.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
that's great.
Good. I'm sure the 6 Easy Pays, I know all that helps me, so we're glad to be able to do it for you, Cheryl. I'm glad you wowed the neighborhood.
We sure have. It's
Oh,
awesome.
good. Good. You enjoy it.
enjoy
Thank you,
it.
Cheryl.
Thank you. You guys have a good holiday
Thanks,
You
you
as
season.
well.
too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's interesting, Janine. I mean, Cheryl used it on her landscaping. I have used it for holiday decorations when we decorated outside when Nicole graduated. We used them for that. Anytime, you know, we've taken them inside when we've had our dance fundraisers, as you
Oh,
said,
right,
and they're great
yes.
for the kids at, you know, a school event or some kind of fundraising event. They're just so magnificent. I love when we have sort of our wild grass there, and you can see how it almost moves and comes to life.
Yeah, if we put a fan in on the set just to give you that kind of idea of what it looks like. It looks like little fairy flies that are moving around inside. And it's just a great way to also show you that, especially in the wintertime in many parts of the country, you don't have leaves on your trees, but because of this technology, it literally wraps around every little nook and cranny. So
love
imagine those places when you saw those rope lightings on all the trees and you thought, oh my gosh, it's just so magical.
Yeah.
Well, think about how long that would take to try to do
Well,
that.
how expensive it
and
would
how
be.
expensive, exactly. Here it's taking it, putting it in the ground. You can remove the stake if you choose to. You could mount it if you wanted to.
Okay.
We also give you a timer. So you get 6 hours on every night, 18 hours off. So now you're getting to set it and forget it. You're going to get conservatively 7,000 hours of lamp life. I mean, we're talking years. This is an investment that's going to be giving you that amazing, gorgeous look. And you notice every nook and cranny is covered with a gem-like, beautiful light.
You almost don't know what to say.
I know.
And
Look at that.
when you get it home, wait till it gets dark. The darker it is in that area, the better results you're going to have. So
Right.
if you're putting it on your house, but you have your front porch all lit up, it's not going to work
Yeah,
as
it'll
well.
wash it out a little bit. We do, though, encourage, if you do like your Bethlehem lights and you have your garlands and maybe your wreaths illuminated, that's a great way to layer, which you can absolutely do. And also with our house on the set, you'll see we're reaching second story. And with that new technology and that vast coverage now, 2,500 square feet with one light. Think about that. Most people's houses are that
That's amazing.
wide.
And then
So
that way you could overlap a
you
little bit if you want
can
to.
overlap. You don't have to get up
Oh,
to that
Janine,
gutter
that's
line
beautiful.
on the ladder. So it's just we wanted you to be able to decorate smarter, not harder, but giving you state-of-the-art special effects designs in a lamp that is really so easy to use, but gives you such an amazing impact.
Dan, how many of these did you say were already spoken for? Over 200 just in the last couple of minutes. Now's the time to get them, because what happened last year was honestly, every time I'd see Janine, I'd be like, where are those little BlissLights? I would like some. And they were sold out, and I couldn't get Dan to give me any of his. So I finally got mine. And literally, you have to plug them in. You plug them in, and the housing is metal. It's very well done. You can leave them out. And then you can see, I mean, there's that summer party and the graduations. And if you entertain, if you have a pool, if you have a spa, as I said, for fundraisers, mix and match the lights. It's so, oh, look, the fire pit. Oh,
Isn't that cool?
Halloween.
That's Halloween.
It's perfect for Halloween.
And I just want to show you, as you pull away, the intensity never diminishes because of that true laser. This is a completely safe, easy to use laser, by the way, but it's a holographic chamber. So it takes that one laser beam and splits it into those thousands and thousands of pinpoints of light that truly mimic the look of thousands of traditional rope lighting, but without the hard work, without the stress. It's only gorgeous, state-of-the-art designer looks.
Well, Janine, Holly's with us. She's
Okay.
from Kentucky. Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly.
Hi.
How are you? Holly, we're playing with all three lights here, so you'll have to forgive us. All right, Holly.
And it's wonderful.
Did you try them for the first time, or are you lucky enough to own them?
I own them, and I've had them since last year, and absolutely adore them. It's decorating at its finest, actually, as far as I'm concerned. They're not only easy, but they're beautiful. So what more can you ask for?
Yeah.
That's right, Hol. Right.
And did people comment on them, Holly?
Yes. A couple of times I thought, okay, they're gonna ask me where I got them, and actually we got into another conversation, and they didn't right then, but I've spoken to them since, and yes, they all know now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Do you have them on the front of your house or on shrubbery?
I actually have mine. I have them in the backyard. I have a water garden, and
Oh,
the light
Holly.
oh, it's beautiful. It dances and plays on my ornamental grasses and up in the trees, and it's magical. It really is.
Oh, that
Oh,
sounds
that sounds
beautiful.
lovely.
Wow.
It is.
That just took that water garden to the next next level, didn't it?
Absolutely, yes, it did.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, too bad you're in Kentucky. Otherwise, Janine and I'd be over
We'd
for
be
dinner.
driving on over.
Road trip, girls. Come on, road trip.
You're so sweet. I'm so glad that it worked out so well for you. And thank you for sharing that with everyone, because these are not cheap. I mean, these are investments, but it was worth it.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm so glad you're
Excellent.
enjoying them.
Thank you, Holly. Enjoy.
Great, thank you all.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And you know, many times, especially after last winter, it was cold out there. So if you were decorating at a rapid fire pace.
And I left mine out in the snow all those months, and they worked completely fine. I mean, you can actually leave these out in weather as low as 15 below zero. So, I mean, think about that. I mean, and with the timer, again, they kept coming on every night.